Mana Tombs is, without a doubt, the most famous TBC gold farm for rogues. And in this video, I'm going to show you how to deal with each pack, get both chests and all the mines, hopefully without dying too many times. You're watching the Rogue's Diary, and this is my complete Mana Tombs gold farming guide. We use instant poison because deadly will break, blinding gouge, and we need those to bandage and heal up, especially if your gear is quite low. You can see that I'm fairly stacked here, so I can melt through the packs easily, but if your gear is lower, you're going to need to use Adrenaline Rush on all of the packs, as well as other tips and tricks. We're using Harp Spec. Just copy my talents as you see them here, and I'll show you how they work more in the video. If you're just starting this gold farm now, the easiest way to gear up is do some battlegrounds, get some honor, and buy the Season 1 PvP swords for your main hand and offhand. That's going to be more than enough damage, and you can buy the blue PvP set and you're going to be good to go. I use stamina scrolls here because they're cheap, and some mudfish. Distract, sap, cheap shot into blade flurry, evasion, slice and dice, and ghostly strike or riposte if it pops up, and then hemo into eviscerate. This is the first possible spawn location. If it's not there, it's going to be on the right, and we'll have a look at that next. So I'm not using my Adrenaline Rush here because I don't need to, because my gear is pretty good. You blind and bandage if you're getting low. You can also gouge and bandage. You can set up a 5 combo point kidney shot to bandage. So you'll figure this out as you slice and dice and die and learn the farm. I pulled them back here so they're out of the line of the patrol. Loot the mobs and grab the chest. Moving into the same room, looking left. If it's not there, looking right. There it is. Again, we sap, open with cheap shot, into blade flurry, into slice and dice. Just be careful that you're not too close to the sapped mob when you blade flurry. Otherwise you might hit that mob and scuff the pull. I will pull the second mob after the first dies into the third to get maximum value out of my blade flurry. But if you have starter gear, the gear I recommended, you're not going to want to do this. Your health is going to be much lower. It's going to take longer to kill them. So take that sap time to bandage or cannibalize if you're undead. Always bring a stack of super healing potions and you should be fine. Move into the second room. If the chest isn't in location 1 or 2, it can be here. We sap, and you probably know it by now. Cheap shot into blade flurry, slice and dice. The sorcerer can slow you. Just use Cloak of Shadows when it pops up. You don't need to save your cloak here for any Shadow Word pains or magic damage. It's not going to be too much, and the slow is going to slow us down, obviously, and we want to burst their DPS. There is a singe debuff on me there. It's not magic, so you can't remove it. This is why you want to have some potions. Kill them and loot the chest. So it's not there, so it's over here. This is chest 4 of a possible 5, and there's only going to be one of these up whenever we come into the instance. So it's either going to be first, second, third, fourth, or the next one at the worms, and then we move on to the next chest later in the dungeon. Just be careful of the void and of those 2 priests that patrol back. Just pulling these back, just backpedal so that you don't get hit from behind. And the priest can heal, so just be mindful if your gear is lower. The priest, when you're attacking, he might try to heal the other guy, so try and kill the healer first. Kick the heal, blind the heal, gouge the heal, kidney shot. Plenty of options. This is the last possible chest spawn of the first chest in the dungeon, and it's a worm chest. For this one, what we're going to do is tab target and switch until we get them all down to low health. So again, it's cheap shot, don't blade flurry yet, slice and dice, evasion, tab target when it gets low, tab again, tab again, tab again. Then we're going to cloak and blade flurry. And we want to kill them all in the 5-second window with our cloak up so that we don't get killed or damaged by that arcane explosion. Just showing you what you can do here. If you are low, you think you're going to die, you can just blind or gouge, run away and plink them with your gun or your bow so that you don't get wiped out by a last arcane explosion. Those are the 5 possible spawn locations of the first chest, and we're moving on now to the second half of the dungeon. So there's a chest straight ahead here. You can see that my blade flurry is on cooldown, so in this instance I will pickpocket mobs until blade flurry comes back up. You have a 1% chance to get a resist. I'm pretty sure at level 70 against 65 mobs you're almost, if not completely, hit capped for pickpocket, so you're not going to get too many resists. If you do get a resist, just vanish and wait for your blade flurry to come off cooldown so you don't risk dying from a resist. With the pack that we're about to take, the Void Reaver or the Void Walker or whatever he is isn't too much of a problem, but these two guys here can often social aggro if the timing is wrong when they're walking back and you're pulling. So the Darkcaster we always sap, open up cheap shot, blade flurry. Don't cloak the slow here. We're saving our cloak for that. Look, see the Shadow Word Pain? I cloaked it. That Shadow Word Pain will almost kill me even in full, almost full bis from phase 2. So you can see here it's ticking away. I had almost full health, so it's not going to kill me, but it'll give you an idea of how much damage it does. So if you're low geared and you did buy the Honor or Reputation PvP set, just stack a load of stamina gems into it. Try and buffer out your health. If it's not there, this is the second chest now, so that's location number 1. If it's not in that location, it's going to be in the next location, which is right beside it here. We sap the Darkcaster because we don't want to deal with that Shadow Word Pain. This is a safe spot, out of line of sight. You can bandage up here, chill out, get ready for the opener. We're going to distract the Void. We're going to re-sap the Darkcaster. If you're in lower gear, you want all that sap time to bandage or to corpse eat if you're low health. Don't use your cloak on the slow here. We want it for the Shadow Word Pain. Burn these guys down with Adrenaline Rush, Blade Flurry, and then get to the caster. So he immediately casted Shadow Word Pain there, just to the left of my character. It popped up for a second. We cloaked it, and then we cracked the chest. If the second chest isn't in that spot, or the one before, just keep moving through the instance. I'm going to show you a little tip here with mines. Every pack has a leader. If you sap the leader, the rest of the pack will stay where it is. It's very useful for many things outside of gold farming, but distract won't buy you enough time to crack a rich vein here. So sapping is the way forward. When you get the leader, you have all the time in the world to get a chest or a mine. If I were to sap one of these other guys, it wouldn't stop the leader. Show you how that works here. So he's the leader. If I resap the Darkcaster, you can see he keeps walking because he's the leader. So we resap him, and you'll notice the Darkcaster will just stop beside him. And in that way you can control an entire pack by sapping one mob. This is only a 2-pack, so it's pretty easy. If you want to, you can pull them into the little nook and cranny behind, burn them down, and open the chest. It looks easy because my gear is very good and I know exactly what to save my cooldowns for, but basically it's always going to be evasion, blade flurry, adrenaline rush. You're using your ghostly strike, your hemo, and whenever riposte pops up, you want to use that. It's an absolutely incredible talent. It costs 10 energy, it hits for 150% weapon damage, and it disarms the target for 6 seconds. It's defensive, it's offensive, it's cheap, it's an incredible ability, so you're going to learn to love it. And if you have Blade Flurry up and you hit riposte, it's going to hit the other mob as well. We got a poison there, we cloaked it. We got a 5 combo point eviscerate, a 3083 crit that hit. Maybe that was 1500 and mix scrolling battle text, combine them together. So it might have been two 1500s, or it might have been a 3k, I'm not sure. Distract the Void to buy yourself more time here, or just pull him into the little nook and cranny behind me to the left if you want to play it even safer. And we crack the chest. There's a mine behind as well. If you don't want to kill the whole pack, let's say there's no chest there, that's just a mine, you can just kill the mob closest to the mine and vanish. In this room, there are 3 possible mine locations. The first 2 are fairly easy, you can figure that out on your own. The third one is beside a 4-pack, so we're going to kill that, but you can see my Blade Flurry is still on cooldown, so I just pickpocket. You can pickpocket the whole dungeon when you're finished getting the mines and chests if you want. I don't do it because it takes a lot of extra time for very little reward. The drop rate from pockets and lockboxes for gems is very low. And at this stage, I'm making so much money, I'm not arsed. So if you're low geared, you can kill the 2 mobs closest to the mine and then vanish, sapping the one further away, blinding the other further away, and then loot the mine or kill them all. So I sap, cheap shot, switch target, blind, back to him, slice and dice, Blade Flurry, evasion, and start burning these 2 down. You can cloak the Immolate, or you can cloak the Thurgist, whatever he's called, this guy. You can cloak his conflag, or he does some AoE instant cast that slows you a little. It's up to you, you'll figure it out as you farm this. And then we're killing this guy. Just be mindful of that patrol coming back. It is going to kill you at some point. You're going to forget about it. He's going to come out of sap and pull them. That's how you learn. I'm currently running a series on stream. I stream every day, and I do 5 lockouts of Steam Vault and 5 runs of Mana Tombs, and I compare the gold per hour, and that's a continuing average. So at the moment, Steam Vault is, I think it's about 80 gold per hour more than Mana Tombs. So if you want to jump on stream, ask me any questions about gold farming or parsing, I'll tell you whatever I can. Thank you for watching The Rogue's Diary. This is my Mana Tombs farming guide. Go make some money, and we'll see you in the next one.